Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Tuesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Sierra McQueen Fowler, and I'm being joined by Mr. Toby Neal. How are you today?
Good.
So, you're with the Dee Baptist Association, and y'all have been doing a food box distribution. Tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, the food box distribution started back in March. It all started with the USDA Farms to Families. We're on round 5 now, but what had happened is the farmers had all this produce that normally would have been going out to restaurants all over the state, but due to the pandemic, they were now stuck with this produce that had nowhere to go. So USDA reached out to the state convention organized through Baptist on Mission, and then through Baptist on Mission, the state convention, USDA, and created this Farms to Families. And these produce boxes have been going out weekly to combat food scarcity, not only in Richmond and Scotland County and Hope County, but across the whole state. This has been going on, like I say, since March. We're on round 5, and it's projected by the end of February that we will have provided 800,000 meals.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is insane how all this got it organized and put together, all of this to reach these families.
Awesome. So, you said this is going out weekly, and how are people eligible for one of these food boxes?
Right now we have 3 locations that we're picking up from. We're picking up out of Indian Trail. We're picking up out of the Baptist on Mission camp in Lumberton and in Red Springs. Churches here local, there are 3 or 4 churches that are collaborating together to get these boxes picked up, brought back, and distributed out. And the churches are reaching into the community around them.
Okay.
Or most need at-risk communities that as we ride around and as we look and see the conditions around our churches, that there is a great need, far greater than just food.
Right.
But right now that is a way of us reaching into those communities, sharing the love of Christ through a food box. And then these are 18 to 20 pound food boxes that have meat, vegetables, milk, cheese, everything in there to provide meals that could last up to a week.
That's wonderful.
In these families.
So are there you said there's certain churches in the area that are partnering up with this. What are some of the locations that people could go and get a food box?
Actually, and they're not distributing it out of the church.
I got you.
They are distributing it into the community.
Okay.
So the churches are organizing volunteers that actually load the vehicle or a trailer.
Okay.
And go out into the
that's
community.
Awesome. Okay.
And serve and reach, and so that's how it's happening right now.
Wonderful.
And that's some of the churches across the state have been organizing to where they would have a sign up that people would come to the church on a certain day, certain time. And because these food boxes are time sensitive,
right?
Because of the milk and other perishables that might be in there that need to be refrigerated.
Okay.
But what we've seen around here that has worked really well, it is going into the community itself.
That way you know who needs it is actually getting it, because unfortunately in times like this, people are going to take advantage of free items when there's other people that actually do need those items. So you talked about volunteers. Is there a way that people can volunteer to help with this?
Volunteers are being set up through the local church. So if they are affiliated with the local church and serving there, if their team is partnering with the Farms to Families and providing the boxes, or if a church within the association, like inside of Dee Baptist Association, there are 4 different churches that are getting the boxes. And so if someone inside of Dee Baptist Association church wants to cooperate with one of the other churches in helping them to distribute, that's great. All they would have to do is just contact them. I know Faith Baptist Church, Freedom Baptist Church, First Baptist Church, and if you're in Scotland County, it is East Laurinburg and South Laurinburg.
Okay.
That are collecting boxes and distributing in communities. Now, some of these churches are in high need, high risk areas,
right,
to where food scarcity is really large. So we don't realize how. I don't think we realized the food scarcity until the impact
right,
of COVID.
Right.
And then it became more relevant. We saw it firsthand, especially with children. Their number one food source for the day was the school.
Yes.
And then now not being in school, not getting that meal on a daily basis, that's what drove us into going into that direction, providing these boxes.
You see, major cities where it's such a problem, but you don't realize that it's happening in your own
Right
backyard. Yes. We really appreciate what y'all are doing. That is such a blessing to these people. Toby Neal joining us with the Dee Baptist Association, talking about their food box distribution that's happening in Richmond County as well as throughout the state. We really appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
When we return, we've got more Live at 5 on the way, so stay tuned.
You were always more than my mom. You were my role model, my best friend, and biggest supporter. You filled my days with unconditional love. And you also prepared for the day when you couldn't be here. Because of the woman you were back then, I'm able to be the woman I am now. Your planning made this moment possible.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
3 former students will be remembered during a candlelight memorial Tuesday evening at Richmond Senior High School. All 3 students, Jolene David, Jacob Hughes, Casey Johnson, have died within the past year. David, who was on the school's basketball team, passed away in late August of 2020. He was previously memorialized at Fallen Creek Park days following his death. Hughes, an 18-year-old senior this year, passed away on January 4th. Johnson, 15, died January 23rd at UNC Hospital. Joseph Carroll is charged with murder in his death. The vigil will take place from 7 to 9 p.m. at the high school. Vehicles will enter the campus from US 1 and drive through the Hamlet entrance. Everyone is asked to remain in their vehicles. Several months after Chief Tommy McMaster resigned, the Seaboard City has a new top cop. City Manager Matthew Christian announced Monday afternoon that Dennis Brown will be the next chief of the Hamlet Police Department. Brown, currently chief of the Hertford Police Department, will bring more than 20 years of law enforcement experience working his way through the ranks, according to Christian. According to the press release, Brown earned a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Pfeiffer and his Master of Science in Criminal Justice from East Carolina. McMaster's an Asheboro native, was hired in April 2019 following the retirement of Scott Waters. He tendered his resignation on October 30th. Getting his first start of the season at point guard, freshman Jamarian Wall didn't disappoint the Richmond Raiders' opening round win in the SAC tournament on Monday. The number 3 Raiders welcomed the number 6 Hope County and used a 22-point third quarter to earn the 61-53 win. Filling in for injured senior Patrick McLaughlin, Wall went off for a career-high 24 points, netting 10 in the first half before adding 14 points in the final 2 quarters. He finished the game with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Senior wing Dylan Lewis added 13 points to the win, collected 8 boards, and notched a team-high 4 blocks. Fellow senior Nigel Stroman hit double figures, scoring 10 points and adding 3 rebounds and 5 assists. Freshman Paul McNeil led the way with 9 rebounds to go along with his 6 points and 4 assists. This year's SAC tournament is following a different format with no eliminations, and each team is guaranteed to play in all 3 rounds. With their win, the number 3 Raiders will continue in the semifinal round and travel to number 2 Lumberton on Wednesday. Opening the SAC tournament on Monday, the number 4 Lady Raiders executed their game plan for the first 3 quarters of play. But a slow fourth quarter allowed number 5 Purnell Sweat to break the game open late and earn the 61-47 upset win. Richmond was outscored 21-5 in the fourth quarter despite holding a 2-point lead after 3. Following a different format with no eliminations, this year's SAC tournament will see every team play 3 games. With their loss, the number 4 Lady Raiders will host number 8 Hope County on Wednesday in the consolation bracket. When we return, we got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Sunset Slush, classic Italian ice located here in downtown Rockingham. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. The sunshine has come out. Finally, we're getting some of that coming in after what feels like at least a week of rain and cloudiness all last week. It's just kind of been such a really down time, but now we got sunshine back. Everything's looking pretty good. We got a couple of days of rain coming up as we spoke about yesterday, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. And tonight looking really nice as well. 6 o'clock, of course, we're now at those sunsets around 6:02 tonight. 48 degrees at 6, 10 o'clock, 41 degrees, partly cloudy skies then. I've also got a waxing crescent moon phased out. We'll also get to see the moon for the first time in quite a while as well. Now taking a look at the highs and lows for tomorrow. We're going to be seeing temperatures around the 40s between the low to high, kind of swinging around there. Fayetteville a high of 49, a low of 40. Rayford high of 48, a low of 40. Down in Robeson County a high of 50 and a low of 44. With Scotland County seeing a high of 50 and a low of 42. Up in Southern Pines will be a high of 47, a low of 38. Ellerby a high of 47, a low of 39. Rockingham and Hamlet high of 48 and a low of 40. Down in Bennettsville, South Carolina, be a high of 50 and a low of 42, with Wadesboro across the PD seeing a high of 48 and a low of 40. Now taking a look at the 7-day forecast, as you can see, we do got those couple of days of rain coming up. Thursday is still looking to have a 100% chance of showers, high of 41, low of 39. On Friday, we do have it down to a 40% chance in the afternoon. No chance at all in the evening, but it's going to be very cold that day, high of 51, low of 26. And then on Saturday, that cold weather continues on, but sunny skies all day long. Really good weekend to get out and enjoy it. High of 44, low of 24. And so look at Sunday, even better, high of 50, low of 35. Then on Monday, a little bit more rain potentially coming along the way, just a 30% chance, high of 59, low of 42. And then our warmest day this week will be Tuesday with a high of 60 and a low of 38. So we're going to be seeing a lot of really nice weather ahead, minus those couple of days of rain and cold weather. Overall, I'm very excited to see the sunshine back. So that is going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. Of course, for the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.